Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Home Button from Home. We are still in the middle of a global pandemic, so we're not filming in our television studio, but we are doing it from home. Um, we're all sitting in our offices. Nothing weird is happening at all, and we're here to play two games for you. The first of which I'm pretty excited about because I'm still in the middle of it. Is Assassin's Creed Valhalla, the latest entrance in the Assassin's Creed franchise. The second of which is the newest entry in another Titanic franchise, Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Um, Here with me on the show are our two colleagues, my two colleagues, your two best friends, Emilio Fornatora and Colby Cogswell. Hello, gentlemen. How are you doing?
I'm good. I was dead in the last episode, I guess. So
You were in Memoriam. We were there to celebrate the loss of you, but we just can't get rid of you. And now you're moving.
yeah,
It's terrifying.
I have a.
Meals, how? Oh, sorry.
I
What
was
were
gonna
you
say
gonna say?
I just have a subpar webcam now. I'm here.
Ah,
Yeah.
yes. Yeah, you're practically a Simpson over there.
hmm
Meals, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. A lot of exciting things going on in games. Finally, after weeks of searching, was able to get my hands on one of the most highly anticipated consoles of this year, and that is the Google Stadia. So,
Hell
very excited to check out some of the fantastic games on that service.
You're in the Ethernet dimension.
Yeah, I'm on the Ethernet dimension.
That's very exciting.
But yeah, so I mean, all kidding aside, I did get this for free from Google, but also did just get a PS5. So checking
It
out.
blurred the controller. We can't tell if it was the same exact
That's
one or
really
not.
funny. Yeah. There you go. I can see those trademarked. Sony
It looked like you were just lying, saying you got a PS5.
Yeah,
and you still
I
have
just
the
hold
Stadia
up
controller.
anything
Yeah.
and
I got a PS5. Anyway, yeah, we received codes for these games, so we're going to be checking them out on today's episode.
Mhm.
And I know we all have some thoughts about Black Ops, so we're going to take that last because we can get some campaign action in, we can get some multiplayer. We might play zombies, although every time we've played zombies, it's either gone super quickly or it takes like 4 hours. So
but we can
we'll see.
control the duration of zombies at the very least.
We can.
We can
But,
choose to
you know,
extract if we want.
yeah, we can choose to extract, or we can go for 37 waves until 3 in the morning on a Sunday night.
Yeah.
But let's just jump right into Assassin's Creed Valhalla, which is just chilling here on the start screen. Let me close it, and I'll give you guys the rundown. I'm here for anybody that hasn't played the latest Assassin's Creed games. I had such a big gap between them where I played like I think 1, 2, and 3, and then I just totally stopped. But I got back into them with the game before this, Odyssey, which takes place in ancient Greece. I didn't finish that game. One because I it's just so overwhelming. That was a big game, and it felt kind of, I don't know, weirdly paced. I was still grumpy about the fact that it felt like they dropped a lot of the like futuristic science fiction storytelling that they had going on as like the kind of companion piece to the period fantasy going on in whatever historical timeline that you were in. It seems like they have continued to ditch that science fiction storyline a little bit. It's definitely not as like focused as it was in the first trilogy, but I think that's just here to stay in the series. So, you know, Odyssey, you were playing in ancient Greece, like I said, and this time, Valhalla, you're playing in Norway at the very start as a Viking. I'm here on my boat. I'm at a settlement that I think I came a little too early for because there's just so many map markers that I was like going to start here and explore, but I'm overwhelmed, which is not a good sign when it comes to Assassin's Creed. So I'm going to leave.
You're also like, from the very little of this game I've seen, like still in like the intro zone of this game.
Yeah.
I am. It does that mysterious thing where like the intro takes like 5 or 6 hours, and you're like, wow, this game's pretty long. And then they're like, actually, I'm gonna stop that song so I can think. they're like, actually, you're still in the first 5% of the game.
Yeah.
I've heard this game takes like 100 hours to complete, which is intimidating. But they're doing things that I like right off the bat that Odyssey didn't do super well for me, which
Mhm.
is keeping it pretty tightly focused. Odyssey starts you on this really tiny. I could, you know what? Let's go over here and raid. Odyssey starts you on this super tiny map. I think this is the raid objective I'm going towards. I don't know. We'll find out. We're doing it live. Odyssey starts you on this super tiny island, but the thing that I didn't love about it was that you start on this tiny island, but the entire map is available to you at the very start, and it's pretty intimidatingly huge.
Mhm.
So right from the bat on this one, you just start in Norway. You start on a revenge mission. Right here, I'm taking down a settlement of one of my competing clans. I think the Wolf Clan or something like that.
You're doing Viking shit.
I'm doing Viking shit basically. So this is a pretty heavy part of the game is finding settlements in your boat and raiding them. I do have a hidden blade which I got as part of the storyline, which I won't really spoil too much, but there are assassins in this, and they come up way sooner than they did in ancient Greece and Odyssey, which I'm happy with. But combat in this game, which is the first thing I'll show off because it's just what's happening, is pretty basic. It feels a lot like Odyssey. You've got your light. Oh, this is a chief. You've got your light attack, your heavy attack. Depending on the kind of build that you do, you get better combinations thereof. I've got some cool special moves that I can do, like this multi-axe throw.
That was fucking sick.
Up. Yeah, it is very cool.
Where'd you get all those axes?
My pockets.
Okay.
My Viking pockets.
Viking pockets. How are you enjoying the combat? I know this is kind of like the...
I like it. I've been listening to a lot of kind of gaming podcasts lately, and a lot of people right now are going between this game and stuff that is kind of built around its combat, like Demon Souls.
Mhm.
And from that comparison, I haven't played Demon Souls, but people are like, this game feels like it takes a more kind of hack and slash approach, less intense dedication to animation reading and stuff like that, and more of just you're chopping stuff up as you go. You can do stealth mechanics and things like that. If I'd snuck in here, I could be sneaking in the grass and stuff, but I just raided on my boat like an absolute maniac.
So I do want to say, and Joe, you and I had talked with you briefly about this a couple days ago, but I have heard that the combat opens up significantly once you start to get special attacks, and I don't think you really get that full system going until you reach England, because there's stuff you learn from the skill tree apparently, but there's also apparently stuff like special abilities and stuff you just learn from exploration sites.
So I do have 2 of those. You get these books of knowledge that you can find all around that give you those special abilities. So that's my axe throw, and then I also have a rage charge mechanic.
Mhm.
I think my goal here is to just kill everybody that is fighting back. So there's this guy right here. But yeah, I like that, these games seem like they are putting more of a focus. I just chopped that dude's arm.
Yeah, you're just going ham on these dudes.
I feel like they're putting more of a focus on, exploration and rewarding that exploration, and this game does so by, tying your skill unlocks and your skill progression to that exploration. So you find skills by exploring and finding those books, but you also upgrade them, which is different than the standard, oh, I killed everybody. It's different than the standard skill tree that's in the game. That you get by leveling up and by putting in, skill points. So,
can I
throw that off real quick? Yeah, go for it.
Can I ask a dumb question? Are you still playing as a character that is taking the mantle of another person in history? Are you in
Yes.
the Animus?
I know what you're saying. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
there's a character named Layla who has been the present day character for the last 2 games leading into this one, so 3 games total.
Mm-hmm.
She starts as a researcher working for the Templars, the bad guys of the Assassin's Creed universe. And then at the end of Origins, I think, she discovers something that makes her want to join the Assassins.
Mm-hmm.
So then in Odyssey, she's working for the Assassins, learning about everything that went on in ancient Greece.
Gotcha.
And I don't know what the setup is for this one. I'll let Joey speak
There
to that.
hasn't been one so far, and I'm about 5 hours into the game. There's a point when you're a child at the start where you the screen starts to glitch, and then that character comes in, and it's like, we have to choose a path, and that's how you choose which character model you're playing as. That's all I've gotten so far, and I'm like 4.5, 5 hours in.
That's one of the interesting things I saw about for this too, is you can I read that you can at will change between the male and the female character, but they're the same person.
Yeah, there's a weird. So there's 3 options. There's the the female option, the male option, and then there's one in the middle that it sounds like it will change throughout the game depending on what you're doing. But either one you choose, it says you can always change this in the middle of it. So I just chose the middle option that just apparently is going to change, what I look like throughout the game. But anyway, we're looking at the. Oh, go ahead.
Do you know what the name of that option was? I kind of want to look it up and see what the specifics are.
I don't remember.
No, I don't remember.
It was
like
I if you looked up, because I think it was kind of supposed to be somewhat of like a gender neutral option, but
yeah, it sounded, that's what I thought it was too, but it sounded more like your visual appearance is changing either depending on how you're playing or like what choices you're making.
Oh,
which I thought
okay.
was kind of interesting.
Yeah.
But so this is your skill constellation, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
At the start you've got these 3 branches. These, as opposed to the abilities that you get, are largely percentage changes. Like the yellow is just more stealth damage or more things that are aligned towards stealth gameplay and like light attacks and stuff. I just got backstab, which is basically when you're just behind an enemy, you just do more damage. A lot of these seem like it's just adding more to like how you position yourself and fight in game. Like the blue is more of a ranged, from what I can tell. But then, you start branching off into different paths, which eventually converge. So, your skill tree starts to join in on more of like a play style. So this is more combat heavy, heavy damage, like a two-handed axe and stuff like that.
Very Path of Exile, like.
Yeah, you get your stomp ability and things like that. The ability system, these are 2 things that I found via books, which is my Throwing Axe Fury and my Rage of Helheim, which you can assign to melee abilities, and then you also have the ranged abilities. Just like
cool.
I think just like Origins, but yeah.
Oh, okay. I looked it up.
Answer?
Yes.
Gotcha.
Oh, it's gear based again. Okay.
The neutral option is it gives you whatever is the most popular option at the time that you start.
Interesting. Huh. Like for other players?
Yes.
Oh.
So the majority of the player base chose female Ivor. So when you started, you chose female Ivor.
Interesting. Yeah, that's cool.
So it will not change as you play unless you change it.
Gotcha. Well, yeah, that's cool.
Just as a heads up.
I figure while I'm in the menu, I'll just show off the rest of what's going on here. It's another kind of gear-based system, so you've got gear that assigns you different stats. You can change your gear around depending on your kind of like play style and what kind of set bonuses that you want to have. Since I'm mostly skilled into the stealth system, if I put on my Raven clan stuff, which is your character's personal clan, that stuff will give you more boosts depending on the set that you have equipped, which is pretty cool. But I have the special edition of this, so they give me a Berserker equipment, which gives me more speed when taking damage until I heal myself, and it also gives me an increase to attack into my armor.
Can you put that hood on?
Yes.
Or make it show? Oh, that's awesome.
It's big. I'll leave it on for us. This is our map of what we got going on. This is Norway. Seems like it's just this coast right now, but I'm assuming it unlocks more once you actually go and do the story, which takes you outside of your comfort zone, so to speak. Quest log, which is what I'll do next instead of just kind of farting around, is I just finished mild spoiler alert. There you go. The very start of the game, I was not really expecting this, but you finish your revenge mission against the person that kind of kills your clan at the beginning of the game. So 4 hours in, you kill the guy that's responsible for killing your parents.
Kyotvei.
yeah, the guy that helped me do so with his army, I'm going to kind of visit him and say thank you, basically, and we'll see where that takes us from there. But that's kind of that's what we're dealing with right now.
I think
there are still alive, huh?
Yeah, I think Origins did something similar with the, if I remember correctly, something with that like first narrative arc, where like you're hunting the people who killed your son, and like at the end of the first arc, you're just done with that. I think like one of them is actually alive or something like that, but
Gotcha.
like the group that did it, you completely destroy, and I was like, oh, that's not the main plot.
Yeah. Well, so while I get to my boat and while we're just kind of cruising around, because it might take me a little bit to get to that quest location, you know, so far, and I'm only 4 or 5 hours into what could potentially be a 100-hour experience. You know, this feels like they have kind of addressed my issues with the last Assassin's Creed, which felt largely kind of unfocused because of how large the open world was and kind of what they presented you with as far as possibilities.
No raising the sail here.
Okay, I can't raise my sail here. You know, just starting you on the smaller maps so you can't even really see the larger world, it giving you really focused, a really focused mission to undertake. You know, get revenge on your family. Destroy that guy's clan because he still has family members that are alive. Those are like the objectives. You know, in Odyssey it was like you have to find your dad, and then there's the whole mystery that unfolds from there, and then you know all that crazy shit starts going down. And I'm expecting a big mystery to unfold here, but so far it seems a little bit more tightly focused, and we'll see how that kind of develops as the game continues. I am a big fan of more focused open world games that kind of direct you a little bit more than just be like. It works for games like Skyrim, where part of it is creating your own character and doing your own path and stuff. But to me, if you're playing as a character with like a mission, you know, the pacing always feels off when it's like, you killed my family and I know where you are, but I'm gonna go do side quests for 52 hours and I'll do your main mission when I'm like ready for it. I'm going the wrong way. Let me turn.
Do you guys always get a song every time you row?
You can request songs. I think you unlock more songs. You can also have them tell stories. So like, we'll just listen to this. We need an epic tale.
We need an epic.
He's got to tell a story now.
I met a wandering skald in search of a jarl or king to serve. He had not composed a verse.
We can get some sweet panning shots as we go.
Game's gorgeous too.
Is that gold light on the right side just a docking point?
That is a raiding point.
Oh,
so if you point your ship towards those, that's where you can attack the island from.
Gotcha.
You know, if I go on my bird here while we're flying, I can kind of look around for different points of interest. So those yellow tall trails are like major treasure markers. There are the smaller yellow dots that are kind of smaller treasures, and different things from there. And then you've got a tracker in the lower right-hand corner that says, you know, this is how many treasure things you found, how many mysteries you've unveiled, and how many artifacts you found for the current like district that you're in.
Now the bird thing, wasn't that like one of the mechanics that they originally showed off in Origins?
Yes.
Okay. I remember that. That was like one
Origins,
the
I think
E3
you
trailer.
had I don't know if you had an eagle. I think you did, just as the whole eagle motif running throughout the Assassin's Creed games. In Odyssey, you had an eagle, and it was actually a story point because you were like, fuck, what was it? Eagle chosen or something? Like it was a sign that Zeus had chosen you, and then that kind of ends up being true.
Yeah. This is basically the same thing, but Odin.
Yeah.
Odin has apparently chosen you, and you start seeing visions of Odin that start leading you on a quest.
Wait, is like Odin like a character in the game? To a degree.
So only in visions so far,
Okay.
but knowing the history of these games, Odin is probably going to actually come up as like a character that was like part of that whole like, you know, race of old gods or whatever, like the aliens that started the human race. And
I will say in that first trailer we got for this game, they did show Odin. Although if he was literally there or if it was like representative of their religion and that seeing their god on the battlefield with them is unclear. But they did show a figure of Odin.
I'm incredibly like out of the loop on Assassin's Creed games. I've only played and beaten the first game, so
I looked at the I didn't finish Odyssey, like I said, but I kept kind of following the storyline because I always liked playing like a little bit of these games, and then I'm just like, man, like I really wish they would like hone it in a little bit more. I think the last Assassin's Creed games I really liked. I played all of the Ezio trilogy, and I really liked those games because they had the open world, but it wasn't like a Skyrim open world without really the gameplay to service that level of exploration and stuff. So I've always kind of kept up with the plot just in case they do a game that's like open world but in the right kind of fit for the series. This one feels like it's getting there, but I have to play a little bit more to actually figure that out. I'm almost to this guy's place.
I think for me, it's like,
Yeah.
I think when I played the first one, even then, I thought that game was long. And I don't have a problem with
kind of arbitrarily long.
I don't have a problem with long games. It's just that like if it's a longer game, it has more opportunities for me to lose interest.
Yeah.
That being said, though, like I'm definitely seeing like a handful of mechanics and like inspirations that it seems like this game has taken from like other open world games. And I do like the points of interest system. That reminds me of like Breath of the Wild specifically. Maybe they've done it in the past for this franchise, but I know that was like one of the driving forces for me was like, oh, I see this, 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 and this. Let me go check those things out.
That's one thing that I think they did really well in Odyssey, and they did even better in this one. Okay. New territory. I know. One of the things they're doing well in this game and just a lot of games that have come out this year and really recently is like they are just going all out on the level of accessibility and all of the different formats of how you play this game. Yeah, I got a core challenge completed, baby.
Oh, right. Yes, this is a...
Yeah.
Ubisoft Connect.
Yeah. So, you know, like a lot of games are coming out with like tons and tons of accessibility features, and this game, as far as gameplay accessibility, has difficulty levels for all aspects of it, including exploration, combat, and stealth, which is cool. So you can set how aware you want enemies to be in stealth engagements. You can like change how difficult the actual fights you want to be, like how more sided it is for you and how more sided it is for them. And you can also say how much assistance you want in exploration. I think there's at least 3 tiers for all of those. But I like that they give that to you because I like the idea of exploration, but I don't want to play a game that's just like no HUD, figure it out on your own. So I kind of like am choosing the
Have you ever seen so many
middle
ships
ground of
docked at
that.
once?
Never. Nor has there been a
Where
gathering
it's like,
of
you know,
kings so
you
large as
get
this.
markers, but only after you like either synchronize in the classic Assassin's Creed style by climbing to the highest point, or by using your bird to like scout locations and place markers for you. That feels like a cool middle ground for me. With games like this, I try to, when I'm playing them, kind of like, you know, like I'm doing right now. I try to do a little bit of E3 camera panning. I like to try and get like a little bit of like immersion role-playing stuff going on in my own head, where it's like, you know, where to the point that it makes sense, but that it's not fun anymore. So I have to find and speak to Sigurd, who's my brother.
To add on what you were saying about the customizable difficulties, I believe both Origins and Odyssey within the first year got a like huge patch a few months in that like added crazy customization features on. I think it was only on PC, but you could straight up like do crazy. I don't want to keep using the word crazy, but levels of adjustment to the difficulty and like the enemy types you were facing that I've never seen in any game ever before.
Yeah.
That man...
I'm assuming this one will probably get something similar at some point.
Why does it say your suggested power is 280 when you were like 15? Is it because this is like not a place you can attack?
Yeah, this is like a king like that gave you an army so that you were able to win your war. So I don't actually know if that suggested power is legitimate because, yeah, like you said, my power is 15. Maybe I haven't upgraded my stuff enough.
No. You.
But
don't worry, you're not capable of getting to 280 right now.
Yeah, I kind of figured. There's a lot of mini games in these settlements, which are cool. This is one of them that I'll just do real quick.
Ah, a thirsty foe. Sink it faster
There's
than
a
me.
chugging
You are a
minigame.
winner. Let's see your silver. What's a drinking game?
Now
without
tilt your
the
Joy-Con back.
One of these things. Let's do a big bet.
The hort it is. Ah, we drink.
You got
So this
this?
is a timing minigame and then a balance minigame.
That's a
Can't
very
remember the
small
buttons
man.
now. So this speeds up as you go. And then you have to keep balance as you get more drunk, as you get more horns chugged.
I'm just gonna say it. This is pretty pathetic chugging. For my beer chugging
I have
champion,
seen
this is
that's coming from
pathetic.
the beer. Yeah, Colby can down a pint glass in less than a second, which is terrifying.
I can down a whole pitcher in less than 30.
That's a nightmare.
Yeah, I've done it once and it was bad, but I did it.
Oh, I fucked up. I thought it was the buttons.
I think you're probably
Oh,
gonna.
no.
Oh, well, maybe you won't beat this guy.
It's okay. I did it against the beer maiden, like in my settlement, and she almost destroyed me. And then the last second, I took her over.
Uh oh. See, this guy's kind of slow and steady. Wins the race.
All right.
Oh, you're so close, Joey.
Ooh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
You
I
won.
didn't like how it slowed down the speed at which they were yelling chug
Yeah.
to match your button prompts, because no crowd would be like, chug,
Chug.
Chug.
Chug. Chug. Chug.
chug, 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 chug.
Yeah.
So how
Chug.
long are you
Chug.
drunk for?
Let's find out. I also don't know if it'll maintain my drunkenness as I go into the story mission.
You just fall over drunk in the story.
You have just won your heart's desire, Eivor. Yet by the look on your face, you have lost your will to live.
Yeah, we've come to the settlement to celebrate this king's aid in killing our family's mortal enemy.
Leave it for
essentially.
another day. We
Gotcha.
are here under Harald's truce, and Gorm is too weak to try anything bold.
He's a seed stain on his father's trousers. I should wipe him from this world.
Wait, like Harold Bluetooth?
Not tonight, Eivor.
Maybe.
Leave it.
Yeah, probably.
She just called that man a seed stain on his father's pants.
Yep.
Wow.
I liked the man that told you that you stank. You should.
Basim,
Your father's
watch over
bad.
this one, and see that she warms herself with drink. I will find my father and escort him to the Longhouse.
As you wish.
That's the assassin guy, if you can't tell. He was wearing white and red. They showed up and were like mysterious characters,
Is
and I was like,
Hytham
it's two
well?
assassins. Like,
He will heal, but never fully recover. It
When-
is fortunate that you were able to succeed
when
where
people-
he failed.
My resolve was strong.
Take over
When you
people
slew
in the
your
Assassin's
prey,
Creed
did you see a
franchise.
sigil
Are
on
they
him?
like?
Silver, the size of my
Are they
palm,
required to like
bearing the
act
symbol
like
of an
them?
ash
How does
tree?
this work?
They don't have any option.
Take it.
It's they're
Trade
not
it for what you
controlling
can.
their actions. It is
I know
they're
what Gorm
experiencing
witnessing
them.
the memory.
Oh,
If
gotcha.
you wish to see him without anyone the wiser, there is a trick I can teach you.
so
Already looking for another princess.
so far the story's not doing anything
Right. I'll bite.
crazy.
What do I do?
It's good,
Use your
it's not
cloak
great,
to
it's-
obscure your face.
you know.
Blend into the crowd.
Yeah, I don't have much else to say about it
Divert
because I'm not that far
attention.
into it, but
Hide.
other
in plain
performances so
sight.
far are pretty good.
It sounds.
There are a couple stinkers. The other assassin guy that I think might be dead. He tried to step in during a fight and got literally thrown into a cliff wall by the guy that killed my family. So I don't know if he's dead or if he just got absolutely just dunked on.
You mean
I
you
feel
mean
like he'd be here
Kyofe the
right now
Cruel?
if he was alive.
Yeah, in my fight with Kyotvei, the other assassin tried to kill him even though it was a duel.
A gift of knowledge from a man I
I'm trying
hardly
to
know.
think what I've heard
Is
about
this
the
your way of
story. I
asking me
think
to join
I've
the
heard that the
Brotherhood?
ending pays
Not
off,
at all.
and that
So long as
pacing.
men and women fight to
gets
secure
better.
honor and freedom, the allegiance hardly
I don't know.
matters to me.
Yeah.
I suppose there's no shame in using
There's-
deception when honor is at stake. And Gorm is a stain on that honor.
So far, the only other,
Then let's see what
the only
can be
negative
done to
thing that I
cleanse
have to
that stain.
say about this story is
Give it a
what
try.
just happened. I really don't like when a game just throws in dialogue choices that just don't
A few things
matter.
you should know before
Yeah.
you step into
Like
his
it's
camp.
it's like in we'll get to this in the Call of Duty segment. There's a lot of choices in Call of Duty that just don't matter basically, and then there are some that do, but it's just
Yeah,
if you're gonna give me a choice, like I get like the
Your
learning
Your choice
about
of
the war ones,
attachment
but-
is
Dismissed.
very
Distance.
important, Joey.
Remain
Yeah.
far from watchful eyes, and you will be invisible to them.
Was this
That-
guy teaching me to be an
that
assassin?
was
Blame
very
Warhammer
funny
for these and other sudden movements.
watching
can break
those
your
two people
disguise.
slap each other.
Yeah, you can just find like slap fights. Can I put on my hood?
This
Wearing
guy,
your hood, dude.
it's kind of funny that this
What?
guy.
In case I wasn't
Where did
I
the
had that
cape
big
come
bear
from?
hood.
Put up your hood for the trick to work.
I put my hood up, Basim, don't worry.
That for somebody that says they're good, that's trying to teach you how to sneak around, they sure do stick out like a sore thumb.
In the camp ahead.
I thought he was just gonna confront that person.
This
Uh,
child.
So while we're in a bit of a lull, I want to say just as I don't know the context around this, but it could be considered a spoiler, but I don't think it'll have much of an impact on you, Joey.
What were you thinking? Drinking mead on an
So
empty stomach?
in Origin, the main character, Bayek, was played by the actor who plays father in the HBO show Raised by Wolves.
Oh, I did not know
And
that.
I do know that he is also in the cast for this game.
Ooh.
Reminded me of something.
What that means,
Interesting.
I'm not really sure.
So that's a new thing that it showed me, which was
You Arker shit!
whoa.
Take up your weapon and follow me beyond these walls. Let Odin's favor land where it may.
You
I like
dare
how the
not
assassin
break
just
the
taught me how to
king's
just like
peace
be
here.
nonchalant.
So fuck you and your god talk. What say you to that?
Hell yeah. Okay.
You
That,
can beat
that
me,
punch broke
you
his
will not
face
kill
even
me.
more.
not under Harold's truce.
Yeah, he ran away from my attack on his settlement.
You are all subject to King Harald's truce. Break his peace and you will be cast out of Alrikstad.
Where'd these guys come from?
I will give you no trouble. You were shed into this world without honor, Gorm, and you will leave as a turd, dumped into hell's deepest ditch.
Love the insults in
Keep
this game.
growing, Eivor.
There have been
You only
quite a
make
lot that I
yourself
like.
an easier target.
The other thing I like is the big moment when she gets her wrist blade. She puts it on wrong on
Yalding
her
will have
wrist so
started.
that it's on the top
Should
half.
find Sigurd.
And the assassin is just like, no, you have to put it on the underside. And then he like shows his like finger cut off, where like the assassin's like ritual is just like chop off
Yeah.
their finger so they can do it secretly. And she's just like, I will not make the same mistake as you. I want to keep all my fingers. And then she just like punches people with the assassin blade, which is very good.
That's neat.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of that. Leaning into the character is always a nice thing.
What
Oops,
see you,
that's a
old
lot of
friend?
fun. Take my cloak back off so my bear hood can be out. Let's see. What's going on here? I
Well,
can go and
you
check out
can-
the all thing.
Return to Sigurd, right?
Yeah. So let me return to him.
That's the guy that just taught you. Is that the guy that just taught you to sneak around?
Sigurd's my brother, and Basim is the assassin.
Gotcha.
The guy that just taught me. Let's see here. Cloudberries. Yum yum yum.
Does this game have like crafting or anything? Like that?
Yes, kind of. You can upgrade your weapons using materials that you find and like hunt for. So like you upgrade the like status of your weapons
Mm-hmm.
from like common to rare to the World of Warcraft system using iron ore and different rare ingots and like deer skin and stuff like that. I do kind of I was thinking about this while I was playing, and I thought at first it was a negative thing, but I do kind of appreciate it now that in the earlier Assassin's Creed games it felt like you could only climb, and I think you and I were talking about this, Meals, you could only climb in very particular spots
Mm-hmm.
on the buildings that they placed. And when I first started climbing, I was like, you can basically just climb anywhere in this, which I was like, well, that feels kind of lame. But then I was just climbing anywhere, and I was like, all right, like this is actually kind of sick. Like I can just go like wherever I want. I don't have to look for like the brick or like this windowsill that I can climb into.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the animation for it gets a little janky, especially on the like cliff sides and stuff like that. But otherwise, it's all
Tell me Gorm still lives, Eivor.
It pains me to say. He does.
Thank you. His day will come.
What happened to Gorm's face?
Oh, God.
I killed his dad, and then
I
I fought
hate long
and
speeches.
killed most of his people. And
Only
then he ran
when
away.
you're not giving
Oh,
them.
gotcha.
Many of you knew my father, Halfdan the Black. A great man who achieved great things.
This is the guy that helped me kill Kyoto.
near our temple. The crops have never grown taller.
They buried his arse near ours, and we get nothing but a muddy river. I dream of something greater. A vast kingdom of warriors in numbers the world has never seen. United under one king, one rule. Too much blood has been spilled fighting one another. Today, we unify. And turn our blades outward to conquer new lands.
I know very little about
Viking lore.
I was brought before the age of 10, and I led the
Yeah,
greatest
there's a
army
lot of
Norway
people out
has
there that
ever
have
seen.
written
But
pretty
they
decent
say a
articles
wise
about,
king seeks honest
you know,
counsel,
the
so I
connection
asked,
between this
who
plot
among
line
you
and actual
rejects this
real
new
world Viking
arrangement?
lore. And apparently there's like a couple issues here and there, but
I am
largely
not
it's a
your
pretty
enemy,
faithful
King Harald,
connection.
but I will not be your subject.
But
Tomorrow,
yeah,
we sail
like
for
you said,
greener
I'm not an
shores,
expert,
and
so I
so
don't
my
know.
kingdom is yours.
Pure.
The criticism I've seen from people who are like fans of like the show Vikings and are like really into Viking history and all that. The story introduces you to a lot of significant figures from history,
But I hold no grudge.
and
As
then
As
you do
Assassin's
like
Creed
a
does.
mission. Yeah, but I mean,
My king,
I think
I
as
offer
other
you my
Assassin's Creed
axe
games have done this
and my
better.
oath,
It's like you meet these people or
ironclad.
they get mentioned to you, and then you like
Gorm Kjotve's
they're around for like 2 missions and then
dare
they
show
disappear
your face
forever,
in
and you
this
don't see like
Did
anything
not
of
King
their
Styrbjörn and
actual
his son Sigurd rid
like
our lands
significance
of
in
your
history.
foulness?
So if
The
you
Raven
aren't
clan
aware of who
dishonored
they
me, great
are,
king.
you have
They
no
poisoned
idea
my
that they're like an
father,
important
Kjotve.
person.
They made a mockery of his honorable death.
Backrout, you lie.
Hold, Eivor. Let it play out.
I guess it's
This is
easier
a
to
chance, Gorm, and a false one at that.
it's a lot easier
My
to like
uncle saw your father
have
die.
an important character in history
Eivor
appear
Wolfgist.
and then like
You are Kjotve's
just like
slayer.
ghost out on you if it's somebody that
This
like
man
everyone
stands
knows,
to
like Da Vinci or
What shall I do with him?
John Adams or
Oh, a
something
real
like
choice.
that. Oh,
He just tried to say that I poisoned his dad and didn't actually just absolutely annihilate him in one-on-one combat, which I totally did. I'm gonna kill him. No, I'm gonna banish him. Forget it.
Exile, Lord. Banish him to the wilds where even a slave could kill him with impunity.
A wise choice. Death would be too easy a way out. Gorm, I name you Worm and call you exile.
Can you imagine?
Leave these lands by the next full moon, or I will
Can you
feed
imagine? It's just like,
crows
your
myself.
family name is stripped. You are now Worm. Just like, no!
His name was already almost Worm.
yeah.
Not a huge
Dorm
change.
Worm.
Yours, King Styrbjörn.
My people.
Could he
have
just
held
not
our
leave,
land
though?
since
Like-
the days when Odin
He
himself
stormed
walked
out.
among us.
He was just
My
carried off
kingdom
to the
is
side.
humble, but we have paid for it in blood. Our victory over Kjotve is proof that we will not lay down without a fight. All here have buried friends, brothers and sisters, sons and daughters. And
The
I,
performance
for one,
capture
have had my
leaves a
fill of
little
death.
something to be desired, I think,
I
but
was just thinking that actually, like, we're hot off the trails of, I mean, games like The Last of Us in
If King
particular
Harold
that have
brings
sold
peace,
themselves on the quality
then
of
I am
performance
happy
captures.
to bend
And I
Yeah.
do think, you know, there's a little bit of a
What?
sacrifice to be
What
made.
in hell's name are
Oh.
you doing, Father?
Sorry, plot things are happening.
Securing a
There's a little bit of
lasting
a
peace.
a sacrifice to be made in how much this
Our
game has to
days of
offer as far
fighting
as
are
performance
finished.
compared to the performance that is
You said
required
nothing
in a
of
game
this
like
to
Last of
me.
Us. But
Not
I
a
do wish
word.
that,
And
you
I
know,
will
it's the
not
Skyrim
yield the
effect,
title
where it's
that
like
should be
there's so
mine
much
by
more game,
right.
and then the facial captures they kind of
Then
treat as like a
war
side
will
thing. But
continue.
right.
moments like this,
Men
you're
will
like,
die, villages will
you could do
burn,
better.
you foolish
Maybe,
boy.
I don't know.
I think
This is
the
our only way
actual
towards
like
true
the
peace.
maybe the
You will
performance
die
itself
a
is fine. It's like the
thrall.
facial
You
capture is where I'm getting
cow.
Yeah,
like
I've noticed
Alone and
some of the
toothless
actual
in a
body
bed of straw.
animations are in some places like
Forgive
I
my
like
son.
laughed sometimes.
He
Just
is
some of
ruled
the
by
things,
his
and,
emotions.
and some of the
I take
cutscene
no
direction
offense,
too is
Styrbjörn.
like really
I thank you for
weirdly
your
paced.
fealty.
Where like
It
they
is
just
natural to
it's
fear
clear that they
change.
have somebody who
Resist it.
like thinks
But all
they know
things
how to
change
like
and all
edit
things end.
like a
The
scene,
lessons of Ragnarok
and
are
maybe
clear.
maybe it's another portion
We
of
will
that team
speak
kind
again
of
soon.
falling apart on the actual direction of it, but sometimes it'll just be like somebody walks in and then it like cuts over to people talking and then like they look and then it
That
like
was an
cuts
ambush,
over to
Lord.
you
Did you know
looking,
of Stepion's plans?
and then
For
it cuts
some
back to
days,
them
yes, I
looking,
did. But
and
it was
then they
not
like
in my
continue
urging.
talking, and it's just
It
like
was
that could
his
be done in
decision
like
alone.
so much easier. Like,
Do you dream of a glorious future, Eivor?
Yeah, I mean, I
warrior
personally
like
like
you would be a boon
wouldn't
to my
I
clan.
can't speak to it to any degree, but I also just imagine it comes down to like there are certain characters that you want to focus on more with like the amount of time you put into like the animations and the
My fate
capture
is
and
tied to
stuff.
my brothers.
And
see it
then
goes.
there's just
I
so
follow.
much in this game that it's
understood
probably
you
hard,
well.
like the volume
Although
of
said to
things,
not
it's just hard to
understand,
like
do
keep
not
that
trust.
yeah,
And I cannot stop it.
echelon
like if
of
it's
quality.
this level
You
of
have
quality
nothing to fear
for the
from me,
next
King
100
Harald.
hours,
My loyalty
that's
lies
good.
with my brother
Yeah.
Sigurd, and I bear you no ill will.
Then know that if you stay in Norway,
This game
those who
also,
hurt your brother must serve under me.
you know,
Take tomorrow to think
I
of
don't know
this.
what the window of development
Let us
was,
leave
but
these
they it
matters
seems like
for
they have a
another
lot of
time.
buns in the
Tonight
oven
we
when it
will
comes
eat
to
and drink like gods and
Assassin's
wake in
Creed
a
games
kingdom
because they got a
made
lot of
new.
people working on this franchise constantly.
yeah.
So
But yeah, you know, there's still a lot that I could show off. I don't know how much longer we want to spend on Assassin's Creed.
I
but
think we probably get
there's,
to switch over. I think we've
Yeah.
been
there's there's still some stuff that I haven't even hit yet. I obviously haven't hit the main kind of beat of the storyline. I haven't, there's like a settlement that you can develop. I'm really annoyed that I didn't get there before tonight because I have a wolf that I can ride apparently. That
Okay.
you require your settlement to be unlocked and then build a stable to change your mount. It's kind of in the same vein as Odyssey where you could buy like crazy skins for your horses, but I can ride a wolf, which is sick. So I wanted to get to that, but I think this is probably a good point to
Harald's
leave off on.
colours.
Even though I didn't
He's
assassinate
already
anybody, at least I
marking
got
his
through some combat.
territory.
Oh, you did a raid, which I know was like one of the big things they talked about,
Harald may
and
be young, but he's clever. Do
Yeah.
not underestimate him. He came of age very quickly.
I got 2 skill points. Very excited. Well, yeah,
Alright.
so I'll save this, and then we can switch over to our next game, Call of Duty.
yeah. So I'm going to just say we're gonna take 5 in between games quickly, to use the restroom and stuff like that, and then we'll come back and get we're gonna get a 4th person in here and play some COD, and yeah. So we'll be back in a few minutes, or it'll be instant for you. So. All right, we're back. We've got a 4th member here, previous one-time Home Button member, Trevor Dalton. No video feed, but we are gonna play some Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, which we have all been playing quite a bit of the past couple weeks. The first thing,
Surprising amount for me.
yeah, I mean, well, I think I've probably been playing like the most Call of Duty out of at least the 4 of us, just with Modern Warfare the past couple months. But this is a very, very good COD game. I think I'm seeing a lot of divisive reviews of this game. Some people love it. Some people prefer the old Modern Warfare.
2019.
Yeah, but we're really enjoying it. Activision sent us over a couple copies of this, so we've been playing that, and then Trevor and Joey here picked it up to play with us. I think Zombies was a big allure for a lot of us. Briefly, I'm not going to jump into campaign. There's a billion different like videos of the campaign and stuff like that. It is just like, if you know like Black Ops, if you've played any of the Black Ops games, this really goes into like I haven't finished it, but like a lot of the similar themes and tropes of this franchise in particular. It's a Cold War game. It's a lot of like espionage, unreliable character kind of stuff.
Yeah.
I think it's really, really good, really cinematic, and I think it's worth playing through if you get the chance. But I mean,
thought it was, I thought it was okay.
I don't think it's revelatory from what I've heard. It's like if you played Black Ops 1, you know what you're in for.
It feels like it would be good if I feel like I would have liked it a lot more if I hadn't ever played a Call of Duty Black Ops campaign, because it felt like I kind of was able to just like guess where everything was going every time like a major story beat happened, and then I have some other weird issues with the way that it handles like the time frames that it's playing in, just like the weird kind of like nationalism surrounding fighting in the Vietnam War and like a lot of other weird stuff that happens as you kind of it's a Call of Duty game, so it's like America rules. Like
it's not the most sensitive franchise.
Those bastard Soviets were behind like every crazy thing that happened from like the 1960s to like 1984. And
I mean, you're talking about like the franchise that had no Russian, right? Like they're not trying. It's shock value and broy, and it is what it is. Like you don't come to Call of Duty for like they can. I'm just saying like the Call of Duty writers aren't writing this War of Mine or
you had to read that too for school?
Yeah. I don't know. It's just
What was well, I can't remember. Spec Ops. Like this isn't that game that you're not looking at an introspective look on the history of wars or the future of wars.
Yeah. Well, and I'm just saying I think the way that the campaign handles a lot of what's happening in front of you from characters telling you what happened and then you playing through it and trying to contextualize like people telling you their memories of the Vietnam War were horrifying and are still stuck with them, and then it cuts to you listening to Creedance as he blasts huts of Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
Just like, because I was like, this is fun, but the guy that 10 seconds ago was like, the war will never leave my mind. It was just like,
well,
it's the disconnect that they could. I feel like I don't know.
I'll say moment to moment, it's fun. It's
fun.
It's bombastic.
It sure
it's entertaining. But that's not what we're gonna mainly do today. Hold on, I forgot that I have the jack
I have
wall
music turned on a lot. Yeah.
Let me just turn down music volume a little here.
That's yours. I was like, I thought I turned it off.
We're gonna play a little bit of multiplayer in zombies today. I would love to check out some of the new Warzone stuff, but unfortunately that's not gonna be out for a couple more weeks, and I thought it'd be best for us to jump into this a little bit earlier. So I think we're probably gonna try and hopefully successfully squad up for some multiplayer.
Hopefully, we're in a lobby already, so I can send.
Okay, I'll the invite. I'll try it. Maybe the invite system works now.
I did notice
Would
as
you
of
just look at
yesterday, it was working a bit better than launch.
Yeah, we were having some performance problems among all of us.
Some is an understatement.
Yeah, I almost returned to this game because of how bad the bugs and like crashing was.
Yeah.
I tried to. I couldn't.
Yeah, nothing convinced him otherwise, except for an email saying no.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Hopefully they're gonna work some of this stuff out. I can say like at this moment in time, it's hard to recommend this game if you're worried about your platform being able to run it. I'm hearing a lot of people are having problems on the Xbox platform, like on all of them, just full on like full restarting their system, like on them in the middle of games. And Trevor and Joey here have had issues with the game just crashing after rounds of whatever. But anyways, let's jump into some quick play, I guess. Whatever you think we should show.
Oh, I am the leader. I need to get out of my my character customization thing here and get into that then.
While
let's do some quick play. I'll turn off our hated
our most hated modes. As far as like customization goes, it's more like of what you're used to with Call of Duty. You level up to unlock guns, and then you use those guns to get attachments and skins for them. So I've been enjoying this shotgun and sniper rifle quite a bit, and I think the guns feel really good. I think the time to kill is really nice. It's very twitchy. It's very Call of Duty. You see a lot of people hopping around and drop shotting all of the time.
It's just the hellfire. This motherfucker.
I forgot to mute everybody instantly.
Yep, the same.
Miami or Moscow?
I did turn on the mode that is supposed to give other players code names.
No, I think it gives code names to other players for you.
Options.
Yeah.
Oh, is there two?
There's code
Masks
name
the
and then
names
there's
of
code name
all
of
other
players.
players in the game with random code. Okay, well, it didn't do it. I turned it on, it didn't do it. So let me just say right now, the Call of Duty community might not be the least toxic community I've been in for video games. So please do not hold us accountable for any sensitive content being in people's usernames or in chat. It's nothing I can control, and we just try to report it as much as we see it. It's pretty rampant. It's cross-platform too, so you're getting like people from PlayStation and Xbox and PC all in one place. So it's like, yeah.
So you get quite the diverse community of people that you thought.
No, I would argue that it's
existing
not very diverse in that regard.
Oh, right. Yeah, fair enough. It's just all people that I thought that in my mind stopped existing when I left middle school and high school.
In the pregame lobby, it
They're
did.
still alive.
In the pregame lobby, it didn't do it. In the in-game lobby, it is now covering everybody's usernames.
Oh, interesting.
So,
How does it do it? Like, what does it look like?
it literally just says like a bunch of just random words and then code name.
Huh.
Yeah. This is I like this map. I like most of the maps in this. There's a couple that I really don't like, but overall it feels like the map design. Like I said, I haven't played one since like Black Ops, and then I played a little bit of World War II, but I didn't play that much. But I played like 3 like Call of Duty games in the past like couple of years.
I realized I could probably stop streaming so that we're all playing together. Yeah, and then we're just playing Domination. A lot of the modes that, you know, if you've played Call of Duty that you come to know and love are here, and they brought back some new stuff, or they brought up some new stuff too. They kind of have their answer to like the large scale stuff from Modern Warfare with is it called Arms Race?
Like Dirty Bomb, and then there's something else too.
You guys want to try? I just realized it'd be good for video content. The VIP escort mission thing.
Yeah,
we could do one of those.
I can also try that.
We played it during the beta.
Yeah, I like you know I like the larger game modes in this more than I like playing just the like standard modes.
Really? Yeah, I'm the opposite. I like the just quick hits of like Domination and TDM.
I
guess.
Dirty Bomb a lot when you get a good team. Like most multiplayer games, your team can really bring you down if they are just not doing their things.
Also,
stop remarking on my desk. No one can see, so no one cares.
But yeah, I mean, I also really like the one with the vehicles. I'm a sucker for like big team battle and Halo and stuff like that over just like regular team deathmatch, just because I like the scale of it, and I like that if I'm screwing up, I have way more people that can help back me up a little bit.
I'd say I'm usually the same for anything except for Call of Duty.
Fair enough. Yeah,
I go ahead.
I was gonna say, like, I stopped playing Call of Duty games because I got really into Battlefield. So you know, that's how I go. I always like the larger scale kind of team game stuff more than the small scale things. But I'm that's not to say I don't like playing the smaller games. I think I prefer that's more chaotic.
Right. Me personally, I'm just like so much more into like for the Black Ops franchise specifically, for all of the Treyarch games, I am way more into like the zombies stuff, I guess, than the multi. Well, actually, I should say I love the multiplayer in Black Ops 1.
Just got grenade launched.
But ever since Black Ops got away from like modern and past, I kind of fell off of the franchise because I like the more like present and past stuff than future stuff. I don't like the future tech as much. If I want that, I can get that out of another franchise.
Yeah, for sure.
Call of Duty always for me is like, oh, do I recognize this gun, or like, you know, this conflict or something like that. I don't know. I'm weird about it that way, I guess. Yeah. But the game feels great. There's one gun that's been the burden of multiplayer for a while, and it's the MP5. since the game came out at least, and they
Yeah,
patched
they fixed
it.
Yeah, they patched it and then they unpatched it on accident.
Which
I
is
thought very funny.
it's very funny with what's been going on with this game, just because it's been pretty screwed up lately with the performance and bugs and. Yeah, we could do one VIP after this, and I think we should just jump into a zombies for a little bit just to show it off, show some of the
we should do the 20 round.
Yeah.
I'm actually curious. Has anyone done the 20 round? Do we know how it ends? Does it do you an extract or?
I assume it's got to force an extract, right?
Yeah.
It wouldn't make much sense otherwise. Whoa. I was also thinking, because we were talking earlier about how sometimes it can take super long. I realized we spent like 45 minutes just exploring the map last night with trying not to trigger a new round. That's why it took so long.
That's true. Yeah, we stayed up too late doing that. But there's a lot of Easter eggs built into zombies that it's like the staple of the zombies series. That I like that I kind of missed out on in the last couple of games that I've played.
Ooh.
I thought I heard my phone go off, so I looked down and I got shot.
Oh, they brought back score streaks in this game too, which are a more accessible version of kill streaks. If you're familiar with the Call of Duty kill streak system, you know if you get X amount of kills without dying, you get to do a cool thing. In this, it's a little bit more player friendly in that your score persists as you die. But getting kill streaks gives you more percentage towards, or more score towards your next score streak or whatever. But usually, like in a game, you'll get like your 3 score streaks, which is cool. At least once.
Sweet quick scope. I think this guy gets me right here.
Oh, that was me. That was one of us at the beginning.
This is me. Yep, right here. Yeah. He didn't even see me. Like,
here I am.
This is why I stopped playing World War II, because the snipers in that game were just like, you could just body shot somebody, and it just felt like, it's like, why even play if somebody across the map can just be like, I see you, therefore you're dead. Like, but it doesn't happen as much in this, I feel.
Hey, war is hell, Joey.
It sure is, Trevor.
So I think I can't remember if I like fully brought it up, but they are going to be implementing like guns from this and like aspects of this game into Warzone going forward, but starting in like December, it seems like they're going to be doing that. They haven't like fully detailed that as far as I understand, but
yeah, it's still listed as like classified on the roadmap. It's like new Warzone experience or something. Classified.
All of us just got annihilated at B.
So, yeah, we did.
Yeah, well, not the best play.
Yeah, and so like one of the things I should have said is like they kind of did the whole shuffle on kind of how perks and wild cards and stuff like that works again. It's the same like 3 perk slots and whatnot, but now you have, I think they've done the wild cards in the past, but yeah, you have a wild card that does something like a little different. So like the one I have on just gives me an extra of each of my tactical and lethal grenade. One of them lets you put 3 additional attachments on your primary weapon. Like there's just stuff, stuff to mix it up a bit. I think it's really cool. Having 8 attachments on a gun though feels insane. I've done it once and I was like, I don't need this. But
I've only done it for my MP5 because the MP5 needs everything.
Everything. Yeah, it's a very good gun. Even when it was nerfed for a little bit.
Still felt like the best gun in the game, yeah.
Oh, what? Oh, grenade launcher. Good. I feel like every other guy on the enemy team has a grenade launcher.
There is a crate, just friendly crate there in the middle. Someone can grab that.
Oh! Okay, yeah, so there was a...
Maybe go
I got a double kill, and then I Got killed by a grenade launcher.
Let me change my class up here. Mess around with something else.
Oh, that guy just has a weapon that's just a grenade launcher.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. I thought that was a kill streak.
No.
Yeah,
that's why I was surprised.
Well, yeah, it's like one of the launchers. Like you can have what, like an RPG or a grenade launcher. I don't think it gets a tremendous amount of ammo, but if he's running scavenger, I think he can get his ammo back.
Saw a guy's shadow and got the jump on him, and he somehow was just like, I'm faster.
Oh. Oh, okay. That guy's got. Okay, one of those guys has like the kill streak grenade launcher now, though.
Yeah, the war machine.
The war machine.
Man, the war machine. There's a level at the end of the campaign that is straight broken that I recorded a bunch of gameplay from, where you use the war machine and it's legitimately broken. Where like if you fire it without first aiming down sights, it just disappears from your hands, and then you die because you need to have the grenade launcher. It's a maybe 30-45 second segment that took me probably 10 minutes to beat because of how like glitchy it was. It was very frustrating. Just with some of the other fun little bugs that are in this game.
Securing B.
I'm on B. This is it for me though. Oh. It's just like you get on a point and then it's just a bunch of grenades just come in the second you get the capture.
Oh, yeah.
Throwing stun. Throwing stun.
Okay. I was fighting a guy and then I got sniped by somebody else just watching.
I will say, to comment on like performance again, one of the issues I seem to be having is like this game, like on no matter what settings I run it on, like it just seems like it's either like a memory leak or something, but the more kill streaks that get called in a match, the worse my performance gets by like a large margin. Like the later in any match it's in, it's just worse and worse. Yeah, I think they have some work to do on all of the optimizations for all the versions of this game, so.
Oh, I got cruise missiled.
And as we know, all the Call of Duty games are built to last.
Yeah.
They expect people to be playing these for years.
Guys, I still really like Modern Warfare.
Well, so I learned this game is not on the engine that Modern Warfare is on.
It's not, no, yeah. It's this is I'm pretty sure this is still the heavily modified Quake 3 engine that it's been running on forever.
Yeah. So I'm curious how they're going to implement the Black Ops stuff into Warzone if they're on different engines. And I wonder why they didn't just use the Modern Warfare engine, because I've played Modern Warfare and I played the beta for that and I played Warzone, and I do think Warzone and Modern Warfare feel better. This one feels more fun, maybe just because it's more arcadey, but just like the double tap shift to run, or to do the super sprint thing, and like the knocking up against a wall and being able to like lean around it, stuff felt really good. And without that, you know, I just wish it had it.
Do you want to pull us out, by the way?
Yeah, I think they were going for a more just arcadey feel, because maybe that's just the Black Ops vibe.
It is. I feel like it's more whimsical in a way too, like they always kind of go for like a more cartoony look and feel overall. So I mean, like my dude has studded wrist, whatever they are on. Like I don't know. It's like they went for like that neon 80s, but also milsim crossover vibe. Like
I'm putting this in that sweet VIP escort mode.
Gotcha.
If you like look at the operators and just like the style of them, they definitely like went for a look. Like I don't know.
It's what's in right now. That kind of, you know, I always call it drive core. That
English,
kind of neon,
motherfucker, do you
80s,
spike it?
Like the movie Drive, that kind of reimagined 1980s feel.
I had to mute.
The bug where muting people actually just brings up the after action report from the last match.
Yeah, I'm just right clicking.
Man.
What, you don't want to talk about X Ass Goblin X?
I sure don't.
What's wrong with Teddy Bandana, Joey?
Oh, Teddy Bandana's fine. Teddy
Is this are we doing
it's us versus all console players.
Oh yeah, so you can
It's
see
a VIP escort.
Cool.
Oh, okay. So the way VIP escort works is one person on the attacking team will be the VIP, and you have to get the VIP out of the map while the other team tries to stop that from happening. And you go down like in Warzone, I'm pretty sure, right? Or do you just die?
Yeah, you go down.
Okay.
And then you die if you don't get picked back up.
The VIP also only has a pistol, I think.
Yes.
Try this new gun.
I've never. I mean, I guess we only played on that one map in the beta, but I did not think this would be a map that was eligible for this mode.
Yeah.
Right. Well, it's probably gonna be the bigger version of this map.
Yeah, but even then, like,
yeah,
it's
with
much
like the
different
other
feel.
ships.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. You can jump in the water.
The middle thing.
No, it's the whole map.
Yeah, you're right. Whoa.
Oh fuck. Okay, well, you guys can play this map, and I'll just stick behind you.
Well, jump on in.
Let's go.
I think you're just. Oh wait, no, there's the turret back here.
I start with a UAV as well.
Garbage is not
I'm gonna
coming.
wait.
What do we? What point? Oh man, this does not seem like the best point for us to.
Oh. Oh, it's just Trevor shooting at
Oh, I
me.
forgot I had the turret.
There's not a whole lot that I can shoot.
We went past the extraction zone.
Let's go to B. Let's go to B.
Okay.
I'm pulling a little gotcha.
It's not great for up on the deck. There.
Uh-oh.
What's the health on this thing?
Get off the boat! Get off the boat!
I'm down. I'm down. I'm down.
Oh.
Here comes the other big boat.
Can you move up to?
Oh, Trevor. Yeah, don't go up there.
Oh, I marked the guy.
Oh god.
Oh no.
I should have got out of the boat before it blew up. Well, that guy stranded himself though, so.
We also should not have gone all the way around.
I was trying to pull a little switcheroo.
They can see the location of the boat on the minimap at all times, Joey.
Hey, who's
There's
that
a guy swimming up to you on the left. There's just a guy like.
Yeah. I looked at Skype. I looked at Joey to see if he was actually being remorseful.
No way, dude.
No remorse in Call of Duty.
No.
Oh, Krusty Hole called for help.
Okay.
I don't see any of the. I see roasted. Who's the VIP? Is it any of us?
No, we're on the
right.
defending team.
Okay.
They wouldn't want to get on a. Oh, never mind.
No.
I'm getting on the big boy boat. Oh.
Looks like they're going B.
I don't know if you guys have played on the larger version of this map before this.
You can drive it if you want.
I actually think this map
you're
is
good.
cool.
No,
okay.
Sorry.
You just drive it. You just leaving me there. Okay,
think
good.
They might be going for,
get out and swim. That's a good idea.
They might go for like a bait and switch here.
I think they
the
are.
boat might not have the
yeah.
VIP.
I'm down on B.
Oh, crazy.
Joey's backing that boat up.
Where are they shooting me from?
That boat in front of Emilio, the like sunken one. Someone just jumped off.
Oh my god! Oh, Joey, you almost.
Oh, there's another one on the boat.
What? Wait.
They're at A, I think.
Is he down too?
Yeah, we have a guy shooting from the spawn.
Damn, that guy. Oh, the guy that got me was so far away.
Shouldn't have got out of the boat.
I will say this map. I played this last night for the first time, the larger version, and sniping on this map is very fun.
Yeah.
Like my whole team was just sitting on one boat, just having a shootout with it was very fun.
I gotta turn my settings down on this one.
I saw you were down on the way up there.
Yeah, I was.
See if my game is running at 30 FPS.
Oh no. Yeah, no, this map is a big performance hit for me.
Garbage, you can see them. Please.
There goes Teddy Bandana.
Alright, console players.
Time's against us.
console players, but they're still whipping our butts, dude.
No, what I was saying, this guy's a that's why he's like,
Oh.
he didn't.
He's just like,
Yeah.
That guy just
snapped to him, basically.
This is the best play.
There is also like no rhyme or reason to what the best play ends up being. Like,
once you get Teddy Bandana, you get the best play. Easy.
He's the true VIP of the match.
Who's a VIP?
It spawns once the countdown starts.
Oh, gotcha. I thought it was.
Oh,
It's none of us. Okay.
Yeah, no. It definitely does not spawn once the countdown starts, because I called it out before the countdown ended.
But it's not immediate. I watched the guy change into it in the middle.
All right, if you guys want to hop out, just jump out at any point. But I'm gonna rotate.
The front turret, Joey shoots.
No. There's another
turret
front
on the
turret.
actual like bow of the ship. Yeah.
Let's go get this guy. Oh, never mind. Joey.
Yeah. Well, I had to get the sniper down there. Get me up.
Got one.
Where's the VIP?
He's with me. We're in like the middle boat, 65 from A.
Nice. We
Oh,
got him.
Get any kills. Okay, there's one elimination.
All right, let's try and find a way in up here.
Oh, hey man.
VIP is exfilling. Keep them alive.
Oh,
nice.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I was gonna say we only got one kill on that boat.
he's got that pistol. Going. Oh, he had time to reload. Oh my god.
That was the
What's
best
this guy
play.
doing that I'm not with the pistol?
Pistols are
controller.
Yeah, that. But also, I think the pistols are very good in this. They're
my
much
bad,
better than
man.
Modern Warfare. Actually, do damage.
See you guys later. I'm a rogue agent.
Or VIP.
Oh, it's different.
We're
exfil
defense.
modes,
Oh, we're different.
by the way. As a heads up.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Oh, dude. That was dumb. Trying to get the drop on that guy, and instead I dropped down, literally.
Is anyone on A?
Oh my gosh, there's two in that hallway. Whoops.
And in this episode, we showcase how we cannot perform under scrutiny in Call of Duty.
It's hard because like I feel like this is one of those game modes that like is really only very good if you have a full team of 6. Like I had a lot of fun with this in the beta, but because we had a full team.
He got shot in the butt.
Is that Teddy Bandana he got?
I don't know.
I can't see any.
Got Teddy. that's my Teddy Bandana voice.
We're not sure about this one. This one's still out to the judges.
I'm sure.
I like it.
Thanks.
As the guest judge on this episode, I'll give it my.
The last feature Trevor made it on was our steel.
Oh, that's right.
Steel Battalion.
I remember I was on the Steel Battalion episode. I do also remember a lot of input on the Forza Horizon 4 episode, but it's just chat.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I don't know if that counts.
We always consider chat as a
You were
part
there
of
in
it.
spirit.
Oh.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
no.
it's like worth half an episode. I don't know.
Oh.
Okay.
It's okay, I'll just save
Alright.
the day. It's good.
From a mile away.
This is not the best play. That headshot to win it was the best play.
He shot you in the ankles. It's an okay name. Alright. Alright, now it's time to really play.
Okay, who's...
It's gonna be Joey's worst round.
That was a warm up.
Who got VIP? Oh, now that somebody else. Okay.
Or no, Smokey.
We should go for A, I feel.
I'm gonna go storm the enemy ship.
I'm just gonna try and get to a sniper position.
You're gonna get sniped.
I'm gonna watch B.
Oh, I got sniped.
There's someone on B.
Holy crap. I'm not the point of view to be watching this game. Trevor, are you running this, Spaz?
I am.
Okay.
What? Now that I have it.
Did you just get downed, or who is that?
Yeah, that's me.
They are not at B.
You're all codenamed for me, so.
Oh. It does it for your own friends?
Yeah, I guess so.
It does. I turned it off because I was like, I don't know who's who.
There was... Who am I expecting? Joey. There
was
was
a
a guy in
guy
that
at-
building. Yeah. He still is. I see him on radar.
Okay.
It's 4v3, so if you guys can just get on B. What is
Yeah,
this?
we're on B.
What the, Trevor, what are you doing with the boat here?
We're on B.
VIP's getting shot.
I don't know from where.
Up on the boat.
Oh no, I can't drive the boat anymore.
He's gonna be in the water, Joey, because he jumped straight down. Pretty sure.
You're hitting the boat. I don't think you're.
Found him.
Get him. Oh. Play the game. They didn't see all the terrible stuff that I saw before that, though.
No, him jumping off and me shooting around him.
Look at this extraction. This is
Who got that shot?
I did.
That was very nice.
You should have seen what was going on before that.
No, it was not a very good kill.
I watched Trevor try to shoot between the gap on the boat he was on that was just damaging the boat and not going through like 6 times.
I was very
I'm
impressed
gonna
with
try and
the guy
snipe
was
this
taking
round.
so many shots to the head with a sniper rifle.
Oh, we're all trying to climb this ladder.
Guess so. Alright, you can do fuck.
They got a big boat out.
Oh, they do.
Oh, they're-
Okay.
oh my god. They're all taking the
Did
zip
you take the
line.
zip line by accident?
I jumped off the zip line by accident.
That might be worse.
I definitely got on normally and then just like fell. So I'm gonna repel instead.
Got one.
Where does it look like they're going?
I have no clue.
Not B.
Alright.
I don't see anyone at A currently. They might be working their way through the ship.
I mean, we saw all of them go on the zip line to the big boat.
To the big boat.
So it's kind of wild they can just kind of stay in this water and snipe. It seems a little unfair.
Oh.
Are they in the main ship?
The VIP's in the mid area that I just died in.
Okay. Downstairs or upstairs?
Upstairs. So they're gonna go for A, is my assumption.
I'm trying to watch for it. I do just have a sight line on it.
They're all right here. VIP's right on me. He went downstairs.
I'm gonna use my rocket launcher. Hope for the best.
Time's against us. Bring this home.
My gosh.
Someone may want to just put eyes on B for a second.
Oh, as soon as it looks like they're pushing A from the right-hand side of the boat.
Yeah, with the VIP, they're coming up the right side of the boat, or I guess from your guys' perspective, the left, like from spawn.
Oh, you get him?
Yep. Sure
What was
did.
he
Oh,
doing?
they're getting. Never mind.
Oh, nice. Hey, great job, CIA. All right.
Yeah, you can see it again.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. So on my screen, he was still like walking, holding his like stomach, and I was like, "Did you get him?" I was very confused. What happened?
All right, Joey, pull us out and put us in zombies. We won't do like we won't do 20 rounds. We'll do just like 5 to 10 and just show off like the map and stuff. But
yeah,
just because of time.
If it gets too far anyway, it gets too hectic to actually talk about the game instead of just coordinating.
What are you talking about? It's never hectic in zombies. Oh, so I will briefly just show. So this zombies there's been iterations of this in the past, but you can have different upgrades to different types of weapons. You can have
I didn't upgrade stuff last time.
Upgrades for like these abilities that you can choose from, and each class you can have one of these. So like for example, the one I run is this Aether Shroud, and it lets you become invisible and undetectable by the zombies for a few seconds, which is really great for getting a teammate up in a clutch moment. You can.
If you guys, this is not. Sorry, I didn't actually mean to interrupt. I don't know if you guys looked at the upgrades for the melee system, but it's very good.
For the melee system?
For like you can like upgrade the weapon kits.
Yeah, the last one is melee, and it like gives you a knife on your gun.
Your normal melee attack with your gun is turned into a Bowie knife, which is and does 110% damage. Which I was finding just the knife could one-shot zombies up until like round 15.
Wow. That was. I mean, I remember from the old games too. There was the Bowie knife that you would upgrade. That was really really good.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess they just brought that back into this game as well.
So basically, this map is the original zombies map from World at War, but changed up quite a lot, and a lot of stuff added to it, kind of under the pretense that this stuff always existed here. It's just that we couldn't see it, in the past or whatever, because we couldn't get there.
Well, it was foggy out.
Yeah, it was foggy out. That's why. Operates pretty much how you're used to. You except for the fact that you can start with a gun of your choice and attachments of your choice. You buy guns off the wall. You can buy guns off of boxes. You get money for stuff by killing zombies, and there are a bunch of secrets, and you can upgrade guns.
I'll buy this door. You want to get in there?
Yeah, so we're gonna buy some doors here, do the normal zombies shit. I really like this iteration of zombies. I've said it so many times, but it's very good.
I liked it once I stole the special gun.
I've never been a huge fan of zombies. I didn't play. When I played World at War, it still had the requirement that you had to beat the campaign before you did it, and I really did not like the campaign of that game. So I returned the game, and immediately after I did, they put in the patch where you could just get it unlocked whenever. So I never had an attachment to it. I think I tried it and a couple of other COD games.
Mm-hmm.
Never really liked it. We tried it in World War II. I really didn't like that version of zombies, but this has its hooks in me right now.
Yeah.
I never played a lot of multiplayer Call of Duty with other people. I played multiplayer Call of Duty, but not with friends or anything. So I see the hook with when you're playing zombies with a group of friends. It's a very good time. But yeah, I didn't play a ton of zombies in Black Ops 1. I really liked the campaign, and I liked the multiplayer a lot. And that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm liking this one.
So the way zombies has worked for a while too has been there's a bunch of secrets, there's a bunch of quest lines you can do and stuff, but you could also just play the game as horde mode if you really want to. We have been gradually doing more and more of the steps of the quest line, and we won't get far in it today, but we'll kind of just showcase some of the early steps. And for us, I think when we first started playing, we thought we just finished it the first couple times we played, and then I looked up how far we were in the quest, and we were on step of 2 of 17. And I was and there's also a bunch of other side secrets on top of that we can do. So
you guys are on the backside of it.
Yeah, there's a lot of content like in this one, and I think that they, like in the other games, will probably just end up adding more zombies maps and stuff to this. I don't know if they're doing paid DLC for this game or not either. I know they didn't for Modern Warfare. It was all free updates. So
I think they found that
Probably the season
paid
pass or
updates,
the battle pass,
yeah, that aren't part of the battle pass, kind of split the player base too much and end up killing off the numbers too quickly.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're.
Does somebody want to buy this door here?
I think Joey bought the other one.
I bought the other one.
Okay.
I can open it in a second. I'm just getting the second shotgun, I guess.
Hey, what'd you go up? Third floor and open it? Joey? Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I was just doing from this side.
Yeah.
Whatever they did here caused the other breaches we've encountered.
I guess it doesn't matter.
Resurrect the fucking Nazi experiment.
This also has like an actual, just like straight up story, like through all these audio logs you get. I don't really know actually what's going on because I haven't paid too much attention to it, but
So apparently, portal, the Aether portals that we interact with
Yeah.
a bit and will show off. Apparently, they've opened up all around the world, and they've tracked the activity back to this base, where they find out that the Nazis were doing experiments, and then we go through a portal and find out there's a lot more going on.
right.
Classic
that's the
Nazis,
story.
dude.
Yeah.
The upgrade system in this is also pretty deep. You can pack-a-punch your weapons like you've been able to do in the past, which is just the machine that upgrades your weapons is called the pack-a-punch machine. You can do that up to 3 times per weapon, but you can also give your weapons elemental affixes and stuff like that. You can get armor now, and like you can get up to 3 pips of armor, and you can keep refilling it if you have the materials. Materials drop from zombies. It's like there's a whole bunch of stuff, but then like there's also like the tried and true zombie stuff of there's Juggernog here, and this will just give me more health. I think that's how Juggernog always worked. Just like you're tankier.
There's also 53 collectible pieces of intel, I think.
Yeah,
in this map.
I have 9
As
of
I
them.
mentioned, that is the one at the radio is collectible right now. I just
yeah.
grabbed it. Yep. Or
Do you have to collect them every time you play?
Yeah.
Is it a different piece every time?
Yeah.
Oh, let me go grab that.
That's what we were saying last night, Joey.
Yeah, but sometimes it's not there, or there's some like prerequisite for it to be there. Because there's been some times I know like me and Colby have gone to look, and it just says it's not available at this time.
I really don't like Carpenter. Let me repair all the things.
I wish to give you the money for it.
Yeah, that would also be nice.
I have
Yeah,
to
there it
say, the op is not very good on this.
I'm gonna open the particle
I would imagine
accelerator.
not. I had an AUG last night when we were playing that like bolt, or not the bolt action, the triple shot like rifle, and it was not good by the end.
I'll get the door to the control room up here.
Well, the op is only 30. I started with it. I just like did it from one of my classes, and it's only 30 shots.
So this is kind of the beginning of the quest chain. We turn on this power, and we're starting up this. What is it? Is it a
particle accelerator.
Yeah, particle accelerator. That's
It's a particle accelerator. What, come on, duh.
And
doing a bit.
this particle accelerator opens up this anomaly that we can enter, which I'm going to. And it brings us all into another dimension.
Sorry, that was me blasting through space and time.
Thank you.
I'm trying to make the viewing experience a little bit more dynamic.
This is how we are coping with a modern COVID world. Oh, I actually don't have money to go use that portal for the machine part, so I can either farm it up or somebody else go get it.
I might have enough.
I think it's 500.
Yeah.
Also, just try to find some zombies. Yeah, so now we're in like a parallel version of this
a
place.
monkey?
Yeah.
Nice.
And zombie dogs are here.
I'll go through it. Is that door open? Oh god. Alright, hold on. Let me go upstairs first.
There's also these like crystals outside that you can shoot, and they can sometimes have like some useful stuff, but I've not seen anything rare drop out of one yet.
Did get the alien blaster, all of that, and then like Colby just got one of the monkey bombs.
One of the things I just grabbed here was a secret item. It's for a quest that you can do later, and if you look at this menu here on the bottom, there's just a bunch of things that we can do. Right now, we're doing the far left, the Pack-a-Punch.
You guys want me to build a machine?
Yeah, go for it. So we got the machine part, and Joey's putting the machine back together, and it'll basically turn on the upgrade machine for us.
Upgrades. Clap for upgrades.
Up clap.
I got signal lock on. We're back in business. What happened? Satellite malfunction?
Weaver, this is
Weaver.
incredible. The anomaly. It's a bridge
Amelia, maybe
to
you
the
know
other
this.
dimension.
I know you did watch that video on the lore of zombies. Are these characters from previous?
These are new characters. So they decided one of the interesting things they decided to do with zombies this time around was, instead of making you guys the main, or the player the main characters of zombies, they decided to make it that the main characters are talking to you and telling your team what to do. Because
I never pay attention to what they're saying.
Yeah. So you used to get, the way zombies worked is you used to get a lot of the story through what your like player character was saying, because they would talk to each other. And I actually preferred it that way. It was like Takeo. I can't remember the other three characters that were like the Richtofen and yeah, but they were like from all over the world. They were super like interesting, and like the lore was crazy deep and definitely just being written on the fly, because like there's no way they planned for it to be like this big like crazy story like way back when. Wait, what the heck? Oh, I just shot like a blue orb and it just disappeared. It was like a glowing blue orb behind an office chair I'd never seen.
Oh, you found the glowing blue orb behind the office chair.
Yeah.
That's the end of the game.
Yeah. Once you finish that, they uninstall the game and remove it from your Battle.net account.
So this is the machine that allows me to modify my ammo type and also pack a weapon to give it a tier 1, 2, and 3 upgrade. It's 5,000 for the first upgrade, 15 I think for the second, and then 30 for the third. So yeah.
Are we gonna want to try to extract that 10?
Yeah, we can do that.
Sure.
Or I forgot, is it every 5 or 10?
It's every 10. I believe.
Yeah, it's like the 11.
It's on the it'll be on the once we finish the 10th round, basically. So that's one of the things they added to this as well. You can starting on the 10th round, and then every I think 5 rounds after that you can extract from the level. There's a megaton on me. So that it gives you if you successfully do it, you get extra materials for those upgrades I was showing earlier, like for your permanent player upgrades, and it just gets you out because you could be here for a while if you get a good build early, and sometimes you just want to get back in or get out. Period. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I don't know if they had. Oh, sorry. Did I just body block that?
Yeah.
Sorry about that.
You did.
Both parts still functioning, like a planarian worm. If the worm has legs. And with all this clear.
Thanks, Dr. Gray.
I don't know if bosses like this were in previous games, but they've added these like more difficult units and like a larger variation in units as well, which I like. I like pretty much everything about this. I think the change that I already mentioned that I like the least is I I would prefer to be playing as like the protagonists of the story. You play as your operator that you pick for multiplayer. Oh. I think that might just be kind of more of an incentive to sell operators down the line.
Oh yeah. We gotta get that operator money.
But, you know, they're gonna have a battle pass for this game and all that stuff, you know. The other thing I think is fantastic about this mode is you get weapon XP towards like just regular multiplayer. You get all of your attachments unlocked for guns in this mode. So
yeah, we played for a long time last time, and I got a bunch of upgrades.
There's also a bunch of special camos that you can only get through zombies as
yeah,
well.
there's a whole set of just zombies camos and just multiplayer camos. So nice. I'm going to try to get the 5K for at least one pack a punch. There's armor here, but I think we're all good.
I got a window for Chopper Exfil's
Oh, well, never mind. I won't pack. So Joey's starting that.
To that, let me get some Molotovs and stuff.
We do not have unlimited time. You have to accept it, I believe.
Well, we can always. I think we can re-queue.
Yeah, you can
for
just set it again. I was gonna say you may want to show off the building table as well, Emilio.
The what?
The building table.
Oh, right, yeah. So there's like an actual like crafting table. That's in the tunnel, right?
There's one on the opposite
Yeah, there's
side.
one right next to where we spawned, yeah.
I get you.
Oh.
I'm gonna take that if you're not, Joey.
You want me to go start the...
Oh, yeah, you can have that. I got a legendary M16 here.
Let me go grab the
yeah.
radio again.
Yeah, go grab it.
Yeah.
So...
don't accept it until I come back over on this side.
So they added this crafting table, and you'll seeing all these different color materials dropping. These materials can be used to give you armor, upgrade the damage rank of your weapon, or craft kill streaks and equipment and stuff, which is pretty cool.
We should accept it, honestly.
Yeah, do it
to
now.
kill pops, yeah.
That.
Yep.
Unless it
Insta-kill.
clears it, yeah.
Yeah, it clears it. But,
no, it's still here.
oh, I thought you meant clears the enemies, yeah.
So yeah, now we're doing the exfil. We have to fight the wave off and survive. And we got a very lucky time insta-kill, so 1 bullet kills. Not anymore.
Throw a monkey bomb over there for Travis. Just let him
Oh,
this
okay,
way.
I didn't know.
So easy so early on.
Yeah, it's really is. Yeah, doing it at round 30 is a totally different experience. Oh, I got the Get to the Chopper challenge.
Nice.
Very exciting.
I unlocked Helen Park.
Nice.
Oh yeah, all of the operators in this have like different challenges to unlock just the base ones, which is cool. Some of them are very tough though. So
get
15
5
assassinations.
eliminations. Oh, 15. Yeah, that's.
Are you able to back us out, Joey, or is it
Yeah.
just okay?
I think
15
after
assassinations.
this
Normal multiplayer.
I think I can.
Survive 10 rounds. Just want to close it out here in a second, but I want to show off those points really quickly. We got any? Yeah, okay. So we got 2 Aether Crystals and a bunch of things that aren't loading. Or maybe just 1 Aether Crystal, because I'm confused by that menu, but...
Yeah, I got 2 that game.
So if I were to go to my loadout and then skills, I can, you know, I have 1 Aetherium crystal available. I can use it to upgrade something that costs 1, and then the price gets higher as it goes. So it's nice progression system. This, you know, they've tooled around with different progression for zombies before, but I think this so far has been my favorite one, especially because like you can just upgrade the perks and just have like, so Juggernog is just, you get double health with the maximum upgrade plus a bunch of other stuff.
So nice. It's so handy.
But yeah,
That's Call of Duty.
that is Call of Duty. Thank you.
Not a bad Call of Duty game.
It is, yeah, it's one of the good ones actually. But yeah, I'm gonna say thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming by, Trevor.
Thank you for having me, guys.
And
We definitely didn't just pull you into this Discord. Tell you it's time to play.
It's time to play.
Yeah, and just quickly before we close it out collectively, probably gonna do some coverage on PlayStation 5 at some point. And I think that Joey was looking to, or had brought up that it would be maybe we could do some sort of Hitman thing for the 20th
anniversary.
So
which is crazy.
Yeah.
Game started when I was 6 years old.
So we're looking into that stuff, and we're going to we'll be back with a couple of things, I think, sooner rather than later, because there's so much coming out, and Cyberpunk in a few weeks.
There's a whole
maybe
lot of COVID out there.
Yeah, there's a whole lot of COVID and a whole lot of games. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace.
Bye.
Bye.